Hello folks, welcome to the Urban Rider Studio. We have recently extended our luggage range to include a brand called Enduristan. So they are new to us, but they've been around for a long while and they are a trusted name. They've got an extensive range. We've got loads and loads of luggage options, products, accessories from them. In this video, I will concentrate on the two backpacks I have in front of me. So those are the Hurricane 15 litre and 25 litre, coming in at either £190 for the 15 litre or £250 for the 25 litre. They've got a host of great features across them. They really are quite a rugged item, and although obviously you can use these for a city setting, if you do want to take them somewhere a little bit more extreme, they'll be more than at home in other situations, other riding scenarios. One of the huge selling points to me is the very reliable waterproofing, which I never take for granted. Having had electronic items break on me in the past because I've trusted certain backpacks, non-biking backpacks actually, taken them out, very quickly found out that they weren't waterproof and destroyed a laptop in actual fact, which was very expensive and quite upsetting. So I never take my waterproofing for granted. So an item like this that gives me reassurance is definitely welcome. Feature-wise, the two backpacks share a lot of similarities. They are very similar, other than the fact that obviously one of them is slightly larger than the other one, but specifically also on the 25 litre, they have two additional external pockets over the smaller 15 litre, and the compartments on the inside are ever so slightly different as well. Most notably, the laptop compartment on this, or tablet compartment, whatever you want to call it, there is a section in here that is a decent kind of size. For my laptop in particular is a 13-inch MacBook Pro that does fit in there. Anything larger than that though, do be aware it won't fit in that compartment, but it would fit in the bag in general. It's just that we've tried a number of different laptops from the team and mine was the only one that we would want to put in this. So like I said, it's a 13-inch MacBook Pro. Also useful to know that both of these backpacks accommodate a hydration pack, which you can actually fit to these very simply. On this side, you will see where it says H2O. You open that up and you will see a compartment in here where you can fit your hydration pack if you want to. And actually, you have a little clip on your shoulder strap there that you can actually feed the tube through if you do want to fit a hydration pack, which is a nice little feature. Whilst I've got it here, let's start with the front. So you have a lot of adjustability throughout this, so you can adjust these straps as you might require. It's a really nicely padded back plate on this as well. It is vented, it is mesh, so it will be breathable, and you have a channel running down there between your shoulder blades which will allow airflow through, so it sits very comfortably on your back. The shoulder straps themselves are nicely padded as well, and like I say, a decent amount of adjustability on here. It actually expands quite large, so it will accommodate a variety of different body shapes and sizes. Also has a strap around your belly on the front there, which helps secure the backpack a little bit more snug to your frame. Equally, you have padded sections above your hips as well, so to make that a little bit more comfortable. And then you've got this buckle across your chest, so you can fasten that in as well, and it really does hold itself well on your back and carries its weight well. You'll see areas where you've got the logo embossed on there in reflective material, so it will pick up headlights. That is found on the back as well, so these little things are useful to make you more visible. It also has molly webbing sections to make it a bit easier to fasten down to your bike. If you don't want to wear it, you want to strap it down with some rock straps or something similar, or if you want to attach things to it, you can do that a little bit more easily. The outside is rubberized. It is pretty decently grippy as well. It uses 1000 denier nylon as well, so it's a really tough and hard wearing backpack. It also has a vinyl interior, and you will notice thermo welded seams. Like I say, this is very reliably waterproof. And another note on that is the zips in particular. Now, if I just unfasten these buckles here, those are quite nice actually for making it a little bit more compact. So if you don't carry quite as much with you one day, you can make that a little bit more secure, snug, compress it a little bit more, which is great so you don't have stuff rattling around in your bag. Now when it comes to the zip, it has a waterproof zip. Now we've seen that on jackets in the past, we've seen that on trousers. lots of different places, and they do stand out. You know what they look like, but with some of them, we've heard from certain manufacturers that although some zips might look like they are fully waterproof, they're probably highly water resistant, but not truly waterproof. A good sign that this is fully waterproof is how tough they are to open when you first get the bag. Now that will bed in a little bit, and I will come back to that in a second, but it really is quite secure, very airtight, very securely sealed as well. So that's further reassurance of the waterproofing of this. Now, it's the only backpack I've seen that comes with a silicone grease. And we in the office looked at that and thought, do you really need it? Tried the zip and went, oh, maybe you actually do. Sticking it on there, it makes it run a lot more smoothly, a lot more freely. But that is proof that this zip is really tough and, like I say, really waterproof. So when you first get it, don't forget to lube up your zips, which is not a phrase I get to say very often. On the inside, you can see you have one large compartment there. You have different sections for some flexibility as to how you might want to fasten things or to store different things away. You've also got a little clip there with a keychain, so you can attach that to your keys, whatever you want to, really, in essence. You've got this pouch here that I previously mentioned would fit my laptop. So in case you've forgotten what a laptop looks like, this is my 13-inch MacBook Pro, and it does actually fit in there pretty decently. Now, if you've got a tablet, something similar, something smaller, then you'll be able to fit that in there as well. Definitely, I know with other colleagues of mine, their larger laptops didn't quite fit in there, so just be aware of that. Something else that I definitely appreciate about that pouch, though, and it seems like a small point, but it doesn't go to the very bottom of the bag. Therefore, there is a space between the floor and that pouch, and there is a space between the floor and whatever electronic item or whatever you put in there. Now, I've used bags in the past, and it's a bit of a bugbear of mine that you put your bag down, and if your laptop or similar is at the bottom, you hear a nice clunk, and it's a sound that goes through you because you feel like you're breaking something very expensive. So it's good there's an extra little gap there at the bottom. Speaking about that gap, on this bag in particular, on the 25 litre, it is also an additional pocket. There's the zip. That opens a little bit easier in actual fact. So this is for tools, or at least they list it as a tool pouch, so you can put things in there. And I can see the value in that if it's something you need to get access to quickly without disturbing everything else that's in your bag. It's very easy to do. And there is also a pocket at the top which goes between your shoulders like that. Which actually, you can see the pouch from the reverse. If I spin that around, you'll see that this is where it actually fills up inside the bag, but an additional pocket there. And they list that as useful for things like goggles, glasses, or the like. Both of those pockets, the top and the bottom one, are absent on the smaller 15 litre though. And then you will also notice two side pockets, useful for things like bottles. Do be aware that you might want to additionally fasten those down or tighten it in just to secure whatever you've got in there. You don't have to use them for bottles. Whatever you might want to use them for is still extra storage. And then you've got this webbing on the front, or this drawstring actually, so you can put things in there, something like gloves. I'm giving you examples, but stick whatever you want to in there. And of course, you've got this Velcro mesh pocket as well. If you've got something that needs to dry out, for example, can be quite useful to have something like this, but again, it's just additional storage. You'll also notice this Velcro patch at the top there. So you can register this with Enduristan, and they will give you a patch with your name on it, I believe your blood type as well, which could come in handy. Hopefully it will never come in handy for you, but if you do need it, it will be there, and it has the Enduristan logo on it as well. And that should be everything you need to know about this backpack in particular. Like I say, they've got an extensive range, so please feel free to follow the links in the description. You can see the rest of their range. They will, I'm sure, have an accessory that suits your needs or purposes, and they are particularly versatile as well. Let us know what you think of this sort of thing in the comment section down below, and I will see you soon.